I get asked a lot about how I find couples when I travel, so I thought I would add a little section in here for you to help you if you're looking for couples when you travel as well. So the first thing I would say is have a think about the objective. Why do you want to shoot in that particular location, particularly if you're going away on holiday? Why do you want to spend some of your holiday time doing a photo shoot? So for me, there's normally 3 objectives, and those are either money, it's for portfolio use, or it's for connecting with somebody in that location. So that would be either a venue or a wedding planner or so on. There should always be value in when you're putting time into something, so have a think about what the value is for you exchanging your holiday time for shooting. So there are a few different ways that you can find couples. The first thing I would do is ask around. So people that you know, get them to ask their friends, family, work colleagues and so on if they know anybody that would be interested in a free photo shoot with you, or even paying photo shoot with you in the location during the time that you're traveling. Join Facebook groups. So I always join expat groups on Facebook for the location that I'm going to, and put a couple of posts in there with some images and just see if anybody would be interested in a free pre or post wedding shoot. I would say that works about half of the time when I travel. It's quite effective. Though one time I was traveling to Paris for a few days just to enjoy, put out the feelers in a Facebook expat group for a couple for a complimentary photo shoot, and I found a couple. We got up really early one morning and did the photo shoot at the Eiffel Tower. Now it was actually in blogging that shoot and putting that on my social media, a couple in Denver actually saw my content, so they booked me for their wedding in Paris, and their wedding was in 2019 and it was just incredible. I did a vlog for that destination wedding in Paris, which you can see on my YouTube. So you can see by getting those images in your portfolio to start with, that's going to help you down the line in terms of getting paying weddings and paying couple shoots. Another thing that you can do, it's not so effective, but you can contact wedding planners and just drop them a little note. Have a look at their work, say something nice about their work. It's much harder to get a wedding in a location, but you can ask them to see if any of their couples would be interested in a pre or post wedding photo shoot. Another thing you can do is to utilise Instagram. So I would look at geotags and also hashtags for the area that you're travelling to. I'd recommend to have a look at Insta stories over feed images, because people tend to put up feed images after they've already been to a location. It's not in real time. Sometimes it's a year or 2 years down the line. But if you look on people's Insta stories, then they're most likely to be in that area at that time. And then just reach out to those couples, send them a message. You can also comment on their feed and let them know that you've sent them a message and see if they would be interested in a pre or post wedding photo shoot with you. So I would recommend to do that either a couple of days before you travel, or when you're actually at the location within the first day or 2. Obviously this can be quite time consuming when you're on holiday, so do make sure that you kind of budget your time for that. But if you can manage to find a couple when you're traveling, it's a really good chance to be creative with different landscapes and different light and so on. I also post in photographer groups on Facebook. There are a lot of groups for photographers that are traveling, and if you can either put out a shout out, or you can have a look and see if anybody has posted in there requesting for a photographer, and then hopefully your plans match up and you'll get to photograph each other. This actually happened to me in Marrakesh. I posted in a photographer group on Facebook, and a girl over in Los Angeles saw my post. We met up early one morning in Marrakesh to do a photo shoot of her and her partner, which was wonderful. So it's basically about utilising what you have. It doesn't take very long. If you're photographing on holiday, it's only an hour or 2 out of your schedule. So I would get up early one morning while everybody's still in bed, meet a couple for a sunrise shoot, and get some amazing images for your portfolio. So this is what I use when I'm feeling a little bit stuck, or I want to kind of push my creativity a little bit. When I'm traveling, I do find a couple. It's not every time I travel. Sometimes I just want to relax and enjoy my holiday, but sometimes it is nice to find a couple to be creative, and it literally only takes an hour or so. In terms of finding couples, this is how I built up my destination portfolio, because I have been going to a location, I have set up a couple shoot, I have made sure that I've optimized that on social media and also blogged that, and then that in turn has then brought me a paying wedding down the line. So you can see how by getting that content in your portfolio to start with, you're going to make money from it in the long term. So I hope these tips have been useful for you, and fingers crossed for you that you manage to find couples when you travel. Good luck.